Hey guys, got something a little bit different, but I'm pretty excited about. Before we get to it, as most of my viewers know, I'm pretty heavily into collecting old radio equipment, classic and vintage type airplanes and so forth. But really, it's the old radios I like. So the newest addition to my collection, I bought this Chaos for the specific reason because I wanted to fly something single stick. So I got on eBay and I found this Craft 78. I'm pretty sure it's a 78. Yep, 78. So this is so we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I think this is a 7-channel. I bought it. It was a good price, but the only downside is this guy right here. Don't know if we can see it, but yeah, Extreme Link. I know very little about Extreme Link, but what I know, the information that I do have, most of it is not good. Which is why you go on their website and they're practically empty. And it only came with this little guy right here. I mean, I'm not going to put this teeny tiny little thing in that, no way. So this was converted by Tony Stillman at Radio South, so I'm going to send the radio back to him with a FrSky module and have him put that on the radio eventually. But then I found this one. This is an Ace Micro Pro 8000. This was for quite a long time an awesome radio. You can see on the sticker on the bottom here, made in Higginsville, Missouri by Ace RC. And this has been converted professionally with a FrSky 2.4 module on the back. And this thing's got, this is, computer radio technology from 30 years ago. So figuring this thing out has been interesting. But for those that don't know how the single stick radios work, your throttle is right here on the side. You have your trim, your throttle trim, elevator trim, various mixing switches. These buttons here for the computer radio system. Auto trim, which is pretty cool. Aileron trim up on the top, and rudder trim underneath the knob. So the way you hold this, try to do it without dropping anything, is obviously operating the single stick is pretty self-explanatory, but you're going to be working the throttle with your finger like this, and the hand that I'm operating the camera with will be used on the stick. So you kind of hold it right up to your gut and lay it on your arm. And it's pretty cool. It's kind of it's a method of flying you just don't see anymore. I've flown a couple airplanes with single stick, and they were pretty interesting. But I kind of wanted to do it a little bit more, and with an airplane that flies good, and with a good quality radio. Now, the coolest thing for this radio here has been trying to figure out how to program the stinking thing. And I think I just about got it. When we turn it on, poor lighting down here. Trying to find a place that has a good enough light to see the screen. But it's not going to stay that way. Doggone it. I'm figuring it out. Alright, that's not bad. So to get into the actually programming of the radio, there's a switch back here, a toggle switch you have to move, which puts it into basically program mode. And you notice there's no buttons, no scrolls. We got one clicky button right here on the side. But when you take the stick and move it, that's how it works. So let's go ahead and turn the airplane on. You see right now I have no response to the airplane because I'm in calibration mode. So just real quick here. When you first go into the computer mode, it says select aircraft. Obviously, if you want to do that, click on it. We'll go to calibrate servos, clicky button. Let's see, elevator. No, I don't want to work on the elevator. Ailerons, sure. So now we have right aileron. And this is how you set your endpoints or reversing. Now it's where I want it to be, but if I wanted to change the deflection, even to the extreme of changing the directions of the ailerons, all I would do is move the stick up or down, which would basically be a plus or a minus on here. Then to go next would be left aileron, got it where I want. Neutral, got it where I want. You can even set the percentage on what you want your trims to be. Like your trim knob on the top for the ailerons, you can set how effective you want it to be. Pretty interesting. Of course, you can set snap roll right and left. So pretty cool stuff. But you know, it's pretty interesting stuff. Exit this menu. So of course. You have extended menu. I mean, I just want to scroll through this just real quick so you can see how much is in there. Some of this stuff I have no idea. Like get from ASAP, no clue. You know, dual elevator options. This thing has got so many options. It's crazy. And then to go back into flight mode, we go from cal to run. And now pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited. It's ready to fly. This plane is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the quality of whoever built this airplane. Unbelievable. So I just wanted to share that with you real quick. I'll probably put my hat cam on when I go to get it out to fly because I'm pretty anxious at the moment. This combination I think is going to be pretty cool. So I'll have you back later when we get this thing in the air. See ya.